Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, the Khloe and Lamar breakup saga continues. What message is she sending to her estranged husband now? Wendy breaks it down. And new drama for Jersey Housewives stars Teresa and Joe. Will prison mean an end to their marriage? Hollywood insider Nina Parker has the inside scoop. Plus, real-life Hot Topics Victoria Gotti and her sons are here, talking about their return to TV. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Looking good. Monday, my favorite day. I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Love you more. Thank you so much for being here. Did you have a nice weekend? Yeah. Me too, in a busy kind of way. You know, we were in Vegas for the Soul Train Awards. It was nice. You know, our son came, my niece, my nephew, you know, my husband, my squadron. We had lots of outfits, lots of wardrobe changes and things like that. So, you know, you'll see the Soul Train Awards, they air on November 30th at 8 o'clock on BET and Centric. They were taped, yeah. And I have to say, in terms of cuisine, the highlight of my eating over the weekend was the most random thing. I had a Wendy's Baconator. Right after the awards, you know, I was hungry, but I also wanted to go to an after party, so there was no time to sit down and, you know, cut a steak at a restaurant. The food in Vegas is delicious. I was across the street from the party at the Wendy's. There was one person working, this one guy who was working, but he put his foot in the food. That's a good thing. It was delicious. The bread was fresh. He gave extra bacon. It was just so good. Anyway, so the countdown begins. 5 more days until the Aaliyah movie airs on Lifetime. It's called Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. It airs Sunday night at 8. And I know a lot of you all are going to be squinting and scrutinizing since you know that, you know, I'm one of the executive producers of the movie, and you're going to be quick to want to criticize me because I know that you know that the family does not want this movie to be done. But it's getting done anyway. We didn't need the family's permission. And maybe I didn't tell you, but the movie is based on a book written by Chris Farley, a black Chris Farley. Yeah, no, not Tommy Boy Chris Farley. A man by the name of Chris Farley, who apparently he was the music writer for Time magazine at the time that Aaliyah was alive, and he had done several pieces on her and decided that you know when she passed away, her story needed to be told. So he wrote in a very gentlemanly way. He's an older guy. He's married, you know, kids and stuff. But he wrote the book, and we based the movie on the book. But in the book, you discover everything, the R. Kelly stuff, and in the movie, we certainly do lay it out for you. That would be Saturday night, 8 o'clock on Lifetime. Saturday night, don't miss it. Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, I don't think that the family will be unhappy once they see the final product. It's not seedy and tawdry. Anyway, Khloe apparently can't seem to let go of Lamar. Well, you know they're still married. And Lamar recently celebrated his 35th birthday. And Khloe posted a cryptic poem. And here's what it says. It's called Closure. Like time suspended, a wound unmended, you and I. We had no ending, no said goodbye. For all my life, I'll wonder why. Not all. You all are so sappy. It's not all. Think, people, think. First of all, if she feels this way, why doesn't she send him one of those private messages? Like, why is everything so public? And also, what kind of man puts up with his woman sending messages to the ex? French Montana? Unless it's because their relationship, Khloe and French's relationship, has an expiration date. And he knows that. And maybe he's not that, because what man that's really into you is gonna give thumbs up on you always sending messages and hearts and flowers and stuff to your soon-to-be ex-husband? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, it's not like Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, where they have children together, so therefore they have to be in contact. Khloe and Lamar never had any kids together, you know? And I get that she needs closure, but can you move on without closure? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It takes a moment, but you know, but starting the process of taking a moment means stop with the poetry. Like, you know, not for nothing, because that's her soon-to-be ex. I don't even know why she would even acknowledge his birthday. I mean, you know? And that might sound cruel, but like I said, they don't have any property together and they don't have any children together, you know? It's a matter of lickety-split, sign the divorce papers and let's move on with our lives. And my assumption with French is that I guess French isn't that into her, you know? Because why would he let her do that? You know, do you follow what I'm saying? Not let her, but why would it be okay with him for her to still have public declarations about Lamar? Anyway, so then Lamar just turned 35, but French just celebrated his 30th birthday last night. And Khloe was right there by his side, and looking smoking hot. Smoking hot. That's a good dress. That's a really good dress. Some of the fellas here did not understand the white dinner jacket thing. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. His pants could be hemmed though, right? But they look nice together, and apparently the whole family was there, including Kim and the other sister, and Chris is there, the mother, with her new man and his lady hips. He's got hips like a woman. Do you know what I mean? He's very hippie. Anyway, happy birthday to you, French, and happy birthday. So, I heard something disturbing over the weekend, and I want to say it ain't so. Tasha Smith, the actress, well, they're saying that her marriage is unraveling. Now, you know, Tasha was just at the show about 3 weeks ago. And do you remember what she talked about, some of the things? She talked about she's happy with her husband and they're trying to have a baby. And she said, yeah, so I didn't see any of this coming at all. But Tasha's husband, Keith, reportedly is claiming that she gets drunk and flies into rages, allegedly. She's even threatened to kill him. You can take the girl out of Camden. In a good way. The judge allegedly has ordered Tasha to stay 2 yards away from Keith. Now, mind you, they live in the same house, so 2 yards means you're not in the kitchen when I'm in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? We're not sleeping in the same bedroom and whatnot. So, you know, I don't know, Tasha, because you're my girl, can you send me a telegram or just, can you let me know something about this story, whether it's true or not true, and then if it is true, let me know exactly what you want me to put out there. Only because, you know, we have a particular relationship, me and Tasha. I don't have that relationship with everybody, but we do have that relationship. And so, respectfully, what's going on? And let me know how you want me to spin it. Thanks, Tasha. Keep clapping for Marc Anthony, he's engaged. Yep. A little young thing, too. Her name is Shannon DeLima, she's 27 years old, and she has a 7-year-old daughter. And she's a model. And this will be his 3rd marriage. Now, you know, he has 4 children already. She's still young enough to give him a 5th. I mean, I'm happy for him. I wonder how Jennifer feels. Well, I'll tell you how she feels, because she released a statement. She says, I'm happy for him. I'm totally single. It's not going to be forever. Someone great will come along. Well, Jen is in therapy, talking about, you know, getting to know herself better, which, you know, we had suggested that, I think, or at least I know I had, you know, instead of monkey barring from one relationship to the other, just sometimes it is good to reflect, you know, yourself and maybe get into some therapy or turn the TV off and really focus on life, or, you know, something. So good for you, Jen. And I'm happy for you too, Marc. However, I still insist that Jennifer and Marc will get back together. I insist. He'll be married to this Shannon for a few years, and he and Jennifer will eventually get back together. Quite honestly, in my head. Close your ears, Guadalupe. Jen's mother watches the show. Close your ears, Guadalupe. Look, I think that Marc and Jen still get it in. In my mind. In my mind. I mean, she's sexy. He's all kinds of sexy. He's got a great personality. And you know, when he drives to her mansion and they swap the kids and stuff, don't you think she'll answer the door like in some poom poom shorts with her smile hanging out? I mean, it's just a little something, something. You know, I mean, they've shared a lot. I mean, I was reading this article and she was saying that when they first got together, their relationship was so fiery, and I guess still is so fiery, which might be the reason that they're divorced. But I picture her breaking vases on the marble on the mansion floor and stuff. And I picture him chasing after her, you know, but talking Spanish, you know, and chasing after her and, you know, Jennifer. Anyway, passion, yeah. So good for all of yous. Let's move along to Britney Spears. I really did want to see her show when I was out in Vegas, but we were so busy with the Soul Train thing and then sleeping in between and then wrangling kids and stuff. I never got a chance to see it. Damn it, man. Anyway, Britney has only been dating this little Charlie Ebersol, that's Dick's son, for a few weeks, but she's already made it official on Instagram. We're not used to seeing our celebrities, you know, just, you know, be so open about their relationships. They're always trying to hide something from us, and we always have to root through garbage cans and read magazines to try to, you know, piece the puzzle together. But I like that, I don't mind that Britney has put this on Instagram, you know, even though they've only been dating for 3 weeks. She also used the heart emoji, you know, and then Charlie put it on his Instagram as well. Well, this got me to thinking. Charlie might be a fame opportunist. Because it's one thing for Britney to put it there. I hate to stereotype us as women, but generally speaking, we're just so damn emotional and pink. And we, you know, it's just like in our DNA to be like that. So we'd be the first ones to put something on Instagram, you know, something all girly and corny and feminine and stuff. But when a guy does it this soon, I'm sorry, I don't chalk it up to hearts and flowers. Personally speaking, I'm chalking it up to being an opportunist. And yeah. I mean, and there's several different ways people can be opportunists with these celebrities. Now, he's an Ebersol, and his dad is Dick, you know, started Saturday Night Live, the king of NBC. His mom is, what's her name? Susan St. James from Kirstie and Ally and Kate and Ally. Hi, Kirstie Alley. From Kate and Ally. So, you know, his parents have a degree of fame and his parents have oogobs and globs of money. Now, Charlie's job, he's like a production person behind the scenes. Well, that's a production person, and of course he comes from gobs of money, but there's one thing that he does not have, fame. And there's one thing that it seems as though everybody these days wants. I mean, I always use, you know, our friend Donald Trump as the prime example. You know, Trump's got Trump money. He's a Trump. He's the Trump. But, you know, he also was a Trump without the fame he's addicted to that fame, and that's why he's got that Celebrity Apprentice thing, because he doesn't need the Celebrity Apprentice money. You know, in other words, fame these days is a drug, and everybody seems to want to be famous. And I just have a feeling, going back to Charlie, that he could be using her for fame. I have a feeling. She met him through friends. She's always meeting guys through friends. Anyway, good luck with you all. We're watching you, Charlie. Yeah. So, you know, Iggy Azalea, she and her boyfriend, that NBA player Nick Young, they bought a house together. They recently moved in. People will not stop ringing their doorbell. Fans are showing up at Iggy's house unannounced, ringing the doorbell, sitting on the stoop waiting for somebody to open the door. This is the house from the back. Yeah, it's a nice house, isn't it? You always picture like your rockers to want to have one of those modern houses with all the soaring ceilings and everything. I mean, this is a home, you know, not like a rock star house. I'm impressed, you know, with her choice in homes as opposed to, you know, ow. Anyway, people are just showing up. Who does that? Jehovah's Witnesses don't even show up anymore and ding dong. Like who does that? Remember when you were younger, you know, before the world got crazy, Jehovah's Witnesses would show up at your house. The kids in the neighborhood would show up wanting you to sign up for the walkathon or marathon. They would ring your doorbell and you'd go to the door and open it. We didn't even have a peephole. Back when I was, you know, growing up, we didn't have a peephole or a window that you could see. You just went to the door and opened it. The killer didn't exist back then. Nowadays, boy, I'll tell you. When we first moved into our house, the neighbors were doing that too. Hi, everybody on the block. And we weren't too, I don't like to answer the door and all that stuff. But now, you know, we've lived there for so long that they realize that, you know, it's not you, it's us. You know what I mean? But Iggy says on her social media, zero chance, wait, what did she say? Hold on. Is it? Oh, okay. There's zero chance your unwanted visit will result in meeting us. Yeah. What do you mean, aw? Don't ring people's doorbells. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why doorbells are still around because everybody has a cell phone. Like my rule for guests that come to our house is call me when you're on the block. From your, you know, call the house when you're on the block, and then call me when you just finished locking your car door. And then I will come to the door and open it for you, you know? The UPS man, come to think of it, only if we need something signed does he ring the doorbell. You know, if you don't need anything signed, he just leaves the stuff right there. Yeah. No, anyway, do you understand what I'm saying about the whole doorbell thing? It's creepy, not just for celebrities, but for everybody, right? Creepy. All right, let's talk about Katherine Heigl. Well, you know, she's got this reputation, and it's not a good one. Her reputation is that of a diva. Well, she was recently chatting with fans, and one of them called her out for being very rude. And here is what Katherine said. I know. I don't think I am. Of course, just like any human being, I've made mistakes. That doesn't mean I won't stand up for myself by drawing boundaries and asking to be treated kindly and respectfully, but I don't do that with any rude or unkind intentions. Well, that's not what the streets are saying, Katherine Heigl. And it's been over a decade that we've been hearing that you're a less than kind woman. And then between you and your mother, I don't know whose fault it is. You know, there might be, her mother's gorgeous though. Mrs. Heigl, you are a very, very beautiful woman. Anyway, the mom is also apparently a mean woman. And Katherine's momager. So she's her daughter's manager, which is kind of odd when you get old enough to be your own woman, to have your mom as your manager. Normally moms stick around like when you're younger until you're maybe 21, and then you hire a manager, and then, your mom just kind of sits back in the cut and watches you flourish. I don't know, you know, that attitude of hers was made public by several people, including most recently Shonda Rhimes, you know, the creator of Grey's Anatomy. Remember when Katherine was on Grey's Anatomy? Shonda recently released a statement about something or another, and in the statement she said that she will not put up with any Heigl-ness or something. Yeah, she's like Heigl-ness. You know, there would be no divas around here. So when Shonda said it, that pretty much put the nail in the coffin. So now everybody knows that you're rude. And things were so bad on the career front, I guess, because of this reputation that, remember, Katherine Heigl was doing like a Unisom commercial or something. Remember, she was laying in the bed like some random actress laying in the bed. I'm just like, wow. See what rude got you? A commercial. But Katherine, on the flip side, don't worry about what people think about you. It's never too late to change your reputation. Now, you have a brand new job, that show called State of Affairs with Alfre Woodard. So somebody's willing to give you another chance. Just don't blow this one, you know. Focus on this, because this could be your last acting role. You know, like if you do the diva thing and if the show gets canceled, this could be your last acting role, really, because people don't like nasty people. Well, good luck, Katherine. Hey, Alfre. Oh, keep clapping, everybody. We've got more great show for you. Real life hot topic, Victoria Gotti is here. Her Growing Up Gotti special airs tonight on A&E. Plus, the new movie Beyond the Lights opens on Friday. It's about a rising pop star who falls in love with a hot cop who saves her life. And up later, we're also gonna play a special Beyond the Lights edition of Pop Quiz, where a lucky audience member is gonna get a chance to win tickets to the premiere. But up next, everybody, keep it here. We've got the inside scoop on Teresa and Joe's latest marriage drama. Don't go far. For the inside scoop, we've got juicy stories from our friend Nina Parker. Say hello. Okay, let's talk about Kris Jenner and her new boyfriend with the big hips, Corey Gamble.
He's a little hippie. I was gonna give him my spanks, but anyway, he was definitely with Kris Jenner. Now she just turned 59 years old.
That's good.
He's 26 years younger than her, by the way. So they were at One Oak, right down the street from you in Vegas, while you were hosting the Soul Train Awards. They were doing their schmurda dance at One Oak, having a good time. Now, we're told that this was really like a public coming out for them. So this is just, they were very affectionate together, had a good time.
Wow. How long do you think that this will last?
Probably at least until the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah. Now, were the daughters at the party?
You know what? Not one daughter showed up to her birthday party, which, you know, Khloe was at French's party, so I thought that she would go to her mother's party, but there were cardboard cutouts of all of the daughters' heads that people could take pictures with.
Are you serious?
So they could do that, but none of the daughters were in attendance. You know, but it was, you know, Scott Disick came. He came to a party. You know, Scott don't miss a party.
Right.
So he came, but none of the daughters. I thought that was weird.
Interesting. So now, this guy, Kris, or Corey, he's met the whole family?
He has actually met all of the daughters. You remember a little while ago, he was in Vegas for Kim's birthday. And then last week in LA, he met Kourtney and he met Khloe. And they were at an LA bistro having lunch. Now, everybody said at the lunch that it looked very businessy, that they were handling something. I think this is what happens when you sign over your soul to the Kardashians. You have a business lunch.
Right, exactly.
In LA, you do it in LA, you know, under the sun. But cameras were actually there. So everybody is saying that this is going to be a storyline on the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians in true Kris true Kris fashion.
Has he met Bruce?
I don't think he's met Bruce quite yet. I don't know. I hope that's caught on cameras. I would love to see that meeting, but you know, I haven't seen, you know, him and Bruce met, but I heard that Khloe has definitely approved and that the family is kind of happy for Kris because they like to see her, you know, she's got her little pep back. Apparently, she has been bragging about her sex life. We know her and Bruce weren't getting it in. Y'all know that. So she's very happy. Apparently, she's smiling a lot. And, you know, she's saying that she's happy. Now, somebody who might not be so happy about that is Bruce. He was spotted in LA. He's still wearing his ring. So he was getting coffee. Still, you know, he still has his bling on, so maybe he's holding out hope.
All right, let's talk about Teresa and Joe and their marriage troubles.
Yeah, okay, now you guys know Teresa is going to be going to prison.
Yes.
January 5th.
Yes.
She's going to be doing her 15-month bid.
Yes.
And while she's doing that, we're told that there has been some problems in the marriage, not because she's going to jail, but because Joe has admitted that he may have a drinking problem. He says that he can down 4 bottles of wine a night.
Oh.
And he's been going to New Jersey bars by himself and just drinking alone. Bartenders are buying him drinks because apparently they feel sorry for him. And it's been creating a problem in the marriage.
So he's spending more time out than he is at home.
Yes, he's been there often. As much time as he can spend out of the house, he's been doing that.
He might as well. I mean, they're gonna get a divorce while he's in, you know, it's over for them.
I don't see this lasting.
No.
Even Gia, who's 13 years old, she's a part of that group 3KT now.
Yeah.
She tweeted that she wasn't going to be going to school on a school day. She was going to be going to the studio. And Joe is not happy about that because Teresa has been spending a lot of money, $10,000 to invest in this group. And he's like, listen, we got lawyer fees, bankruptcy.
Teresa, the goal is that your children are supposed to be smarter than you. Please send your daughter to school so she's not.
They should not be. And also maybe a little voice lessons might help a little too. Maybe invest
Water
in
Truth
that.
can take care of that, but right now, focus so the girls can go to school. I thought the girl said she wanted to be a lawyer. Didn't the girl say she wanted to be a lawyer? Okay, Teresa, you don't want your daughter to be less than smart like you.
She's only 13.
And she's only 13.
Yes.
All right, Lindsay Lohan, moving back to New York?
Yes. Now, you guys know Lindsay has been in London, so she's been gone. You know, we all know when Lindsay's out of the city because, you know, the NYPD has a lot more free time. So she's been in London. Her play ends on the 29th, and we're told she's coming back to New York, so y'all be ready.
So, is she going to be living with roommates?
Well, her mother and her sister Allie have been looking at New York apartments. They apparently have eyed a $2.2 million apartment that she would live in with her sister Allie.
Well, Allie doesn't seem to have any substance abuse issues or anything like that, so it'll probably be good if the girls...
She might be like her sober coach.
...live together. Yeah, yeah. And as far as her coming back to New York, I really don't mind it. It's good for our business.
Well...
Now, is she still on probation?
She actually just ended probation. This is good news. Now, you guys know Lindsay was in and out of trouble for years. Now that she's been overseas, they're saying that she's been doing so well. They took her off of probation. She's done 100 hours of community service. She still has about a little bit more than 100 to finish. So the judge says, listen, finish your community service and you're done. So I praise her for that. I just hope that she doesn't come back to New York and fall in a gutter or something and start getting back in the news.
Well, our eyes will be peeled. Thank you, Nina. For more information on these juicy stories, go to wendyshow.com, everybody. Up next from the reality show, Growing Up Gotti, our girl Victoria Gotti is here. It's been 10 years since our first guest got on TV with her reality show, Growing Up Gotti. And tonight, she's back with her sons for a very special reunion. Take a look.
The Gottis, America's most loved mob family.
Come it, boy.
I will kill you myself.
Do you remember the outfits?
Yeah.
Do you remember the tans?
Yeah.
Do you remember the hair?
Yeah.
The hair gel?
Who used this shit? I have no clue. I'm out of jail.
You gotta remember the fights, am I right? So, have you been wondering what they've been up to the past 10 years?
He still wants to know who took his hair gel.
If you guys want me to take my shirt off, it's gonna cost a little extra.
Growing Up Gotti.
Please welcome Victoria Gotti. Yeah. Doing it. Yes. You look terrific. Hi. Thank you. You look fantastic.
You got the best audience.
Yes.
Always have. Wendy always had the best audience, no matter what. No. Guys, serious. I'm so serious. Always said that. Not because I'm here. Always said that. She's got the best audience, best demographic, best group.
So look, so where are the boys? Because we had all of you who were supposed to come.
Yes.
I was looking forward to checking them out.
We were going to do a funny little. Well, Carmine had the idea to do a little selfie only because it was for Wendy.
Oh.
And the scruffle, the kind of 5 o'clock shower, no, it didn't kind of go over too well this morning, laying in bed. But we're all sick.
Now,
first birthday I spent in bed yesterday in my whole life, and
happy
it was
birthday.
horrible.
Wow.
Thank you.
So Frankie, we know, is in the middle.
Yes.
And
he's actually the youngest, but he's in the middle.
Yes. And then John is with the suspenders.
Yes.
Right? John is engaged.
John is engaged.
And then there's Carmine next to his mom. So are all the boys still living at home for real?
Yeah. Well, they all have their own apartments. John has his own home. We live on a lot of property, so we're all home, but we're kind of not.
Wait,
you know?
what do you mean? Wait, so an apartment within the compound?
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
Right. We have a main house, and there's like a wing, let's just say. And Carmine has that, and he has his own private everything.
Yes.
And John, too. John lives kind of next door. And Frank has his own, division. And we all have the common areas.
But
and we left it that way.
Everybody on the compound. I like that also.
I love
you
it.
know what?
I wish we could stay like that forever.
I don't mind that at all, especially because you have such a big piece of property and such an intricate, layout on the property. And you're a single woman, and why not have your boys around?
You'll see when Kev gets older. You're not going to want him to leave.
No, you know what? I vote for family compounds. I vote for them. I think that if you can afford to do something like that, I think that's terrific. So
imagine Wendy Williams as your mother-in-law.
Now,
cool.
Are the boys allowed to have their girlfriends over at the house?
Live.
Oh, live there.
They live. Two of them live there, and the third, pretty much, kind of, I think, almost.
Yeah.
Lives there.
So now, what's going on with your love life?
I like to say every time when anybody asks me, I'm dating. I really wasn't dating, just till recently, because it was so awkward with the boys, and it's so hard when they're almost like three husbands, and who do you bring home? It was always in my head that anybody that I bring home has to really be a good guy. I don't want second chances, third chances, and we really can't be sure of that. So I honestly can say I didn't find that good guy yet. So now I'd say a few months ago, I think Johnny came in one Saturday night, common area, and he said, "What are you doing on the couch? It's a Saturday night." And I said, "I'm here every Saturday night." Yeah. And he said, "Get out, go meet someone, go on a date." And I went, "Excuse me, did you just say go on a date?" It's like they've changed now.
Well, that's because they're getting older, and if you don't have somebody, this is what I always say, then your mom's going to become a nag to you.
There you go.
If your mom, so you should always want your mom and dad to get out there and date and get off my back. So your marriage to the boy's father did not survive prison.
No.
Do you think that Teresa and Joe will survive prison?
Teresa and Joe? I'm going to say yes.
What?
I'm going to say yes.
You are a good friend.
No, I'm going to say yes, and she'll probably kill me after this, but Teresa, I watch my friends, too. They can tell me all they want, and I can listen and see, but I'm a good observer. I'm a people watcher, and Teresa adores Joe. I watch them at dinner. I watch, Joe leads, Joe finishes. Teresa is the wife that is still madly in love with her husband.
Oh, wow.
She is,
That's
I have to
sweet.
say that. I wish I could come out with some more gossip, but
We're
watching them
going to get to the gossip now.
Here you go.
Look, let's talk about, you stirred up some drama over at the Jersey Housewives by spreading what everybody's saying is a rumor. Okay, so they're these twins, and they're new to Jersey Housewives. One's name is Teresa.
Right.
And the other one's name, I forget. Nicole. Okay. Teresa is married to Reno. And tell everybody the rumor.
All right. The rumor was basically that Reno had an affair with his mother-in-law because this is something he said some time back. It gets discussed way before we shoot this, by the way. Way before we shoot this.
There's the mother-in-law, the blue dress.
Now, again, I'm not saying that it happened. I could care less. I'm just saying, basically, when we're all having this conversation, and it's brought to me months and months before this show, it's been an issue now, behind the scenes, I guess, with the show people. And it comes up, and they're all discussing it, and then they come to see me, and they ask me about if I had heard, and I had heard it.
You heard it from him?
From him. But, you know, he is, like I said, I tell them there, and I'm sure they edited that out, because I didn't really see that episode, but I heard a lot about it afterwards.
And you passed the lie detector test.
Yeah, yeah.
Stranger things have happened. You know, husbands sleep with their mother-in-laws all the time, don't they?
You know, he is a clown, I will say that, and he likes attention.
Did he ever try to hit on you?
No, we never had that. We didn't stay friends long enough to.
Yeah.
I kind of ran.
Did you get paid for being on Housewives?
No, not 1 cent.
So what made you want to go out there and, you know, be part of that?
Teresa called me. She was doing an appearance in my town, a town over, and said, I want you to come, you know, as we always do. We do when she has a book signing or what have you. We get together, and if she's in my neck of the woods, I'm in her neck of the woods, always. We had dinner plans. We go to this appearance. It was one of those really blustery, snowy, icy days. And they end up back at my house instead of dinner. And then this conversation is instigated, initiated, and there you go.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
That was great.
And shooting straight. Growing Up Gotti, 10 years later, premieres tonight at 9 o'clock on A&E. Up next, everybody, audience members sound off on Hot Topics. Don't go far. Welcome back. I want to remind you that I'm hosting How You Laughing? It's my comedy show on November 15th. That's this coming Saturday, NJ Pack in Newark, New Jersey. I'm going to be doing stand-up. My friend Lunell's going to be doing stand-up. We got a few more comedians on the bill. There's Booze there. There's DJ Boof with the music there. It's gonna be a nice time. So grab some friends and come on out. Go to wendyshow.com to get your tickets. It's time for audience sound off on today's Hot Topics. What you saying?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Alicia. I'm from Dallas. How you doing?
Hi, Alicia.
I want to sound off on Iggy Azalea and her new guests. All her visitors ring the doorbell should not bother her. She has a beautiful new home, and I agree with you. Unplug the doorbell. Let it go. Enjoy your new home. Enjoy your new man. Enjoy your success. And stop addressing all the haters. That's all I have to say, Wendy.
Thank you. All right, next.
Hi, Wendy.
How you doing?
I'm Lisa from Philly. How you doing?
Hi, Lisa.
I want to sound off on J-Lo. I think she should stay in therapy and continue to self-heal. Okay?
Yes?
And there's no chance Jennifer and Marc are going to get back together.
Watch. Yes, they
no,
are.
Wendy,
Yes.
I'm sorry. They're both addicted to marriage. He has moved on. She has moved on, too. We just don't know it yet.
Well, thank you. What are you sounding off about?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Galina. How you doing?
Hi, Alina.
I want to sound off on Khloe, Lamar, and French. Khloe, dear, make up your mind. I agree with you, Wendy. She should not have contacted Lamar on his birthday. She cannot be playing these games with these love triangles.
And what do you think that French feels about her contacting?
I think that he feels a little bit insecure about his standing with Khloe since she has these ties with Lamar still. And she needs to break them off. There is history, but take a lesson. Don't let it repeat. Don't be weak.
Good job. Thank you. We have time for one more audience sound up. How you doing?
I'm Lisa.
Come on over, Lisa.
How you doing?
Good, thanks to Lisa. Come on over, Lisa.
Okay, sorry. I'm here to sound off on Joe and Teresa. Okay. I totally agree with you. She needs to dump him. And he's cheated on her. It's just terrible. She needs to get off reality TV, focus on the kids, and stop going for the money, the cash grab all the time.
Yes.
That's it.
Nice comment. Yes. Thank you all very, very much. Up next, everybody, we're going to play a special Beyond the Lights edition of Pop Quiz. Don't go away.
Noni is supposed to be the girl that every guy wants. We're selling fantasy here.
All right, let's lose the jacket.
Everybody says I'm special because I have this voice, but I'm just saying what everybody else wants me to say.
Can you look at me for a second?
No, wait! Hey, look at me!
I see you. I see you. I see you.
was a clip from the new movie Beyond the Lights. It's about an upcoming pop star who falls in love with the cop who saves her life. And because we love the movie so much, we're gonna play a special edition of Beyond the Lights pop quiz. So come on over. And please don't help her, okay? What's your name?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Yolanda. I'm from Jersey. How you doing?
Hi, Yolanda. I love your skirt.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask you a question about a famous pop star.
Okay.
And if you get it right, we're gonna send you to the red carpet New York City premiere of Beyond the Lights. I know. Okay, so don't help her. Don't help her. You should know this.
Okay.
Which pop star was recently named the Global Welcome Ambassador of New York? Easy. Is it Alicia Keys, Taylor Swift, or Jay-Z?
Wendy, this is so easy. I watch you all the time.
Thank you. Let's see.
Taylor Swift.
Yes! You're going! Congratulations!
Thank you.
You and a friend are going to be going to the premiere here in New York City of Beyond the Lights. Have fun.
Thank you
If you
so
see anything,
much.
make sure you let me know.
I will definitely let you know, Wendy.
And up next, everybody, a lucky Wendy watcher is going to get their chance at some cold, hard cash in a game of Race the Clock. So don't... We're making it rain all November long, and right now it's time for a game of Race the Clock with our audience member, Karina. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn!
Okay. If Karina beats the clock, she's gonna win $500 in cash, plus she'll also win that $500 for our at-home watcher, Cherie Bonner in Georgia. Hi, Cherie.
Hi, Cherie.
All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Do not help her, please don't help her. Name 5 celebrities we talked about on today's show. Go!
J-Lo and Marc Anthony, Khloe Kardashian, French Montana, and Lamar Odom.
Go, you got it! $500 for you. And Cherie Bonner, your $500 check is in the mail. We'll be right back. Tomorrow, the legendary Rhea Perlman's gonna join us. Plus, more Wendy watchers will win more money in our November sweepstakes. And of course, I got you on the Hot Topics tomorrow as well. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.